Good morning, my dear listeners, my viewers, my students, my learners. Once again, I am present here for you for another very interesting story of Standard 10 CBSE, that is Bholi. Bholi is a very inspiring child. And this child has given a new rise to society. New rise to society. This story, Bholi, actually is penned by Khwaja Ahmad Abbas, who was born in 1914, died in 1987. This person was an Indian film director, a novelist, the scholar of Urdu, Hindi, and English languages, and he has enlightened the society with his creations. Let's be back to the story Bholi. Bholi is a story of a girl named Sulekha. Her childhood name was Sulekha. When this girl was born, she was pretty, she was looking good, but when she became 10 months old, she fell from the cot and she damaged some part of the brain. It was believed that some part of the brain was damaged, and that's why she could not develop herself properly. So she was called a simpleton. It means very naive type of child. She was just not expressing herself very clearly, and when she became the child of 2 years, she faced an attack of smallpox. Due to this deadly disease, she had the pock marks on her face throughout the body, and that's why her figure was deformed by this deadly disease. Bholi was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. Nambardar means here revenue official. Bholi's father Ramlal was a revenue official. But Ramlal was very worried about this child. And Bholi could not speak well until she was 5 years old child, and when she started speaking, she started stammering. She could not speak properly. Ramlal had 7 children and 4 daughters were there, and she was the youngest of all the 7 children. Bholi was the youngest child. Gender discrimination has been also discussed in this chapter, as the boys were sent to the cities and towns to earn, to study. So girls were not sent. You could find here a very conservative society has been described by the writer Khwaja Ahmad Abbas. When Bholi became 7 years old, her elder sister Mangala was married, and when she was married, the next day Tahsildar, one officer, came to Ramlal that school has been opened in the village. You must send your daughters to the school that they could get very good education. As Ramlal was a revenue official, he was afraid of the situation if he will not obey the order of this Tahsildar Sahib. So his service could be in danger. That's why he followed the instructions. He informed his wife, and wife was agreed. Wife said that firstly, wife hesitated that if Bholi will go to school, who will marry her? Then it was the discussion between husband and wife that when Bholi was not so beautiful, not so good looking, and she had poor marks throughout the body. She was not a beautiful girl. So there was a problem of the marriage anyhow. So send. She must be sent to school. And that's why it was decided that she would go to school. Ramlal's strict order that came into limelight that Bholi must be sent to school. And when Bholi was being prepared to go to school, Bholi was afraid of the situation because once Lakshmi, the cow of the family, when she was sent outside of the house, she was sold. So Bholi was afraid of the same situation, but it was not happening. When Bholi got new dress, when mother also instructed, father instructed to the family that she must wear new dress, and when she was very well prepared, then Bholi was convinced that okay, something better was going to happen for her. And when she reached to school, she realized that many students were making a fun of her looks. When teacher asked, "What's your name?" Teacher asked the question, "What's your name?" So Bholi was stammering, and Bholi felt that many students were making fun of her voice, of her. But anyhow, the teacher's grand response for Bholi became a blessing for Bholi. Bholi got the confidence. Bholi started reading a lot, and she was highly motivated to notice the pictures at the wall. So many pictures were there. She could find that green parrot is there, as she had seen in her village mango orchard, and cow's picture was there, just like her cow Lakshmi. So she was very happy. And teacher supported Bholi a lot to get education in her life. Anyhow, she started studying and she performed very well. Teacher made a promise that she will be doing everything for Bholi, and Bholi made promise that she will be regular. And when she was regular, she started studying. She got the book, and the book was full of pictures: dog, cat, horse, parrot, tiger, and cow Lakshmi. Like cow was there also in the book, and she became very happy. What a book she has got! She got she got inspired a lot, and she started studying. Thus, so many days, months, years passed, and when years passed, village became town, primary school became high school, and she became very happy. She became intelligent in the eyes of the teachers. Meanwhile, parents of Bholi were discussing, husband and wife, mother and father of Bholi were discussing that there was a marriage proposal of one person, that was Vishambhar Nath. Vishambhar Nath's proposal was there for marriage, but the problem was there that Vishambhar Nath was already married, and he was an aged person, and he had children with the first wife. Children were also grown up, so there was worry, and father complained about this situation, but mother protested. Wife of Ramlal protested, mother of Bholi protested that if Bholi will not accept this proposal, if we will not accept this proposal, Bholi may remain unmarried throughout her life. That's why this marriage proposal was very important for Bholi, and anyhow they just agreed for the situation. Bholi could not deny, as there was a respect for mother and father, for the society. Bholi agreed. On the very day of the marriage, what happened? Vishwambarnath tried to have a glance, have a look, tried to have a look of Bholi when Bill just slipped and he had a look on the face of Bholi. He noticed poke marks. He was a very cunning person, Vishwambarnath, very opportunist. So he took this opportunity as his advantage. He was a very greedy person. He proposed that he just brought a situation in front of everyone, especially in front of father Ramlal, that he wanted 5,000 rupees. And if he will not get the amount of 5,000 rupees, he will not marry. Father was in tears. Father was doing everything for it. Father went to his just saving, and anyhow he brought 5,000 rupees. And this cunning man became very happy that his gamble, this game was successful, and he got 5,000 rupees. And those days 5,000 rupees was a great amount. And he was a well-to-do grocer. He was a prosperous person also. He had several thousands in the bank also. He was a prosperous person. And so he was a prosperous person, and he became happy that his gamble now, he has won his gamble. But nobody imagined on the very day of the marriage that Bholi will be protesting in such a manner. Bholi protested. Bholi protested a lot. Bholi cried a lot. Bholi said, Pitaji, take back your money. I'm not going to marry this man. I just agreed to marry this lame man because of this greedy man, because of you only, because of your ijjat, because of your respect. But today, I reject this proposal. I'm not going to marry this man. One old woman protested at that time. Old woman said, which type of girl she is? Very shameless. So she responded to that old woman in a very bold voice. This is the power of education. When a girl child gets education, she became horrific. She became terrible in a positive manner. She protested a lot. She cried that, Auntie, you must keep your mouth shut. And because of ijjat, because of respect of my parents, I agreed to this marriage. I agreed to marry this lame person, this aged person, because of my parents, mother and father, because of society. But now I have seen the real face of this cunning person, this lame person. Now I am not going to marry this greedy person, this cunning person at any rate. And the teacher who was present on the day of the marriage became extremely happy. Her emotions overflowed, and she had seen the miracle. It happened that the art that she prepared since childhood now became a masterpiece in the form of Bholi. And Bholi became a goddess of education. Bholi became a blessing of education. Bholi, the girl, became a very daring personality, a very daring young girl, from a girl child to a young girl of ultimate daring she became, and she proved that the education has brought this transformation. It was not a change, it was a major change, it was complete transformation. So whole the society was stunned at the behavior of Bholi, but Bholi knew that Bholi was doing very well. And when the question was asked from father to Bholi that what will you do in your life? Then Bholi agreed, and Bholi said that, okay, if you think that this is a very bad situation for me, but I am going to teach in the same school as a teacher after this, and I will take care of my old parents, I will take care of you, don't worry, and I will be living my life very happily. That's why don't worry about me. I am an educated person, I can do, I can earn, I can take care of you, and then I will live my life peacefully. My dear viewers, my dear learners, my dear students, how was the description? I want to know. Please comment. Encourage me to do better in my life, to prepare better videos in the future. And please comment, please watch, like, subscribe and share my videos. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you.